Oh my goodness. I was born in 1929 when the big crash came. And when everything, all the prices and everything went way, way down. And so when I grew up, we didn't have much money. And we lived on a farm. My parents came from Germany. My dad came over after World War I. He fought on the German side, and his brother fought on the American side. And so he could sponsor my dad to come to America. My parents were engaged in Germany to be married, but they didn't have enough money to come together or anything. So he came and he thought, oh, the streets were paved with gold in America. They used to think that. And he came and started working, and that wasn't the case. He spent a whole year and saved up enough money to send money back for my mother to come all by herself to America. And so they got married over here, and they worked for some farmers, and then eventually they started farming themselves. Worked in the fields and milked cows and all those kind of things too. I graduated from a one-room country schoolhouse from 8th grade and went to town and worked for my room and board all through high school. We had a grove with a big junk pile there, and I'd get things out like little dishes or something and make sticks around and have the most wonderful playhouse you can ever imagine. I was 11. We were listening to the opera. Every Sunday afternoon, we would listen to the opera on the radio. That's all we had was a radio. And actually, it was run by a battery. So my dad always made sure the battery was charged. He had to take it to a gas station to get it charged because we didn't have electricity. And then we would listen. And that Sunday, Madame Schumann-Heike, I remember, was the opera singer. She was singing, and they cut everything off and announced that it was that Pearl Harbor had been bombed. And so we quickly got a map. Where's Pearl Harbor? Where are the Hawaiian Islands? Then we got a map and looked it up, and so we knew where it was, and that was such a sad day. It was a dreary Sunday afternoon, really. No sunshine or anything that day. My parents were from Germany, and when Germany got into the war, the kids called me a Nazi. That was so hurtful because my parents were such good Americans. They said, you salute the flag, you know, taught me really good things to be a good American, but the teacher found out, and that stopped that right now. After a while, you couldn't just go buy sugar, flour, or tires for your car, any of those kind of things. Every family and every person in the family had a book. But every time you bought sugar, you had to have a little stamp to give to the grocery person. You couldn't buy it unless you had a stamp. And so things were rationed so that the servicemen would have plenty of food and everything. And I love children and I love life. And make sure you live every